So hello guys and welcome back to Return to Glory, episode number 5 of season 3. We're in Spain and we come into it with a 1-point lead in the championship. And we haven't played this game in probably a week, 2 weeks. I literally only play this game when I'm recording either this or Noob Journey, which of course finished ages ago, but I'm recording this in November. Not November, I'm recording it on October. It's near the end of October, so it was a while ago. The next track for the Noob Journey is this track, so this is sort of a little bit of decent practice, but it shows we haven't played this much because we are so slow. We're about a second off the pace in qualifying. We're massively behind Jensen. Haas and Mercedes have bought some upgrades, so that means that Mercedes are actually massively above us right now, which isn't particularly helpful when I'm coming into this race, but you know, we're going to have to do what we can. Standings, yeah, as I said, there is 1 point between me and Nico Rosberg there. Very, very close between the top 4, actually. And I think we're going to slip to 4th place after this race because we're so damn slow. However, of course, because Madara have taken Force India, they're even lower down. So let's go to qualifying and let's just see what happens. Probably not much. Holy Jesus, it is soaking wet for qualifying. I've literally just gone onto it. It is absolutely soaking wet. So we are going to do a dry weather setup. Let's have a look at the session info. Is it going to dry up slightly after 10 minutes? So we're just going to let that all go out, come in, and then we're going to go on the intermediate tyres with about 5 minutes left. It's a risky strategy, I know, but we're going to go for it. Alright, so a lot of people have come out on track literally just now, but they're not going to have time to get round. I'm stuck behind this man of slightly Pascal Wehrlein. I've no idea what tyres he's got on, as we have a horrific lock up there. But we are actually on a decent lap. We're on a very, very hot lap, actually. We did a purple first sector. So where's this going to put us? It's going to put us in pole position. Wow, we beat Lewis Hamilton on the intermediate tyres. A 1:35.9, basically. That is absolutely incredible. So we've got time to go out for another lap. We've got enough fuel on board. And we can follow Pascal Wehrlein in the slipstream as well, as Wehrlein's going very, very slowly. Come on, Wehrlein, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Wehrlein has got out of the way. He's on the full wets by the looks of it as well. So we set an even faster purple sector by nearly 0.3 of a second. So we're going to keep going round, see if we can keep going quicker. So as we come across the line, being 0.7 up on this lap, a little bit of oversteer, but it's not making any difference at all. We're going to claim pole position. Oh my god, we have actually got pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix. We call that strategy perfectly. Jolyon Palmer is in 2nd place. Just what? That is absolutely incredible. So our little strategy call worked an absolute treat for us. All of our, Sergio Perez is miles down in 13th place. Button's in 4th, Rosberg's in 3rd. Hamilton 5th. It was actually looking pretty good, but I don't think he managed to get a lap out on the intermediate tyres. Either that, he was just faster on the intermediate, on the wets, I don't know. But wow, so we got Jolyon Palmer for company behind us. I wonder what the race is actually going to bring us in terms of weather. Let's find out in a minute. So we'll go to R&D. We'll get a little bit of R&D, not too much, and we'll get fast and Sergio Perez. We are actually ahead of him now, which is pretty nice. Team are very happy with us. What's our voicemail say?
I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
I will, of course, take care. It's 2nd place or higher, beat Sergio Perez, beat Jensen Button, 4th place or higher in the championship. I don't think we're going to get 2nd place or higher. I'm going to be brutally honest here, because we've been fucking slow all day. To be honest, all of this entire time, I've been slow. So let's go to the race, and let's see what we can do. Well, it looks like a dry race then, so the team are expecting something along those lines. It's high tyre management, but I don't really think it is. We haven't exactly done many laps on any of these tyres right now, so I don't really know what is being expected of us. So we're going to go medium soft, which I like the look of. That looks lovely. For some reason I was expecting the super softs, but obviously the super softs are not going to be there. So high tyre management, I don't know. Yeah. Let's just see how this one goes, because I honest to God have no idea how this is going to go. That's high tyre management. I don't know what our tyre wear was like, so let's move that down slightly. I don't know what our tyre wear was like, but let's just go to the race. Let's just see what we can do. So we've got Jolyon Palmer for company. I think we'll be absolutely fine with Jolyon behind us on the softs. 5 red lights. And we're off for the start of this Spanish Grand Prix. A very, very long hold. Rich mixture. Jolyon Parra's been absolutely swallowed up. Oh my god, Button's got such a good start. It's going to be so tight coming into the first corner. We're going to brake early and try and avoid it. Button, I know, is going up the inside, I believe. Palmer has actually kept it in second place, and we need him in second place, to be honest. Actually, Button's just overtaken him, so that's a little bit worrying, because now Button's just going to come straight for us. I think Button is definitely going to win this race, but it's where we are able to come. I do not know. Alright, so end of lap 1, and Button is already behind us. You know when you wish you'd done something, R&D on the medium tyre would have been nice to have done, to be honest. Button's actually slow compared to us down the straight. We're in rich mixture, so that might be making a difference. It might not, actually, in all honesty. It might be making absolute bugger all difference, in all honesty. So just move that down to standard. I think Button... Ooh, whoa, that's actually really shit through there. Button with a superior grip should be massively behind us, but he's close, but not, like, massively close. We've run wide. Button surely is... No, is Button going to look for a move? Not by the looks of it. Palmer's actually putting in some decent lap times by the looks of it as well. We're not getting massively away from him, but I'm just getting a little bit, you know, maybe the nerves are getting to me a little bit, because we're not particularly quick right now. Oh, that slow through there. That chicane is the absolute death of me. Button is so close. As we... Whoa, that was really shit through there. That's been a really, really poor sector. We've got a better exit, though. Rosberg has gone 7/10 faster than I have. DRS is now enabled, so we are going to have to try... we're not going to get away from Button, are we? There's just no way in hell we're getting away from Button. We need to try and conserve tyres. That's probably a good point, actually, because else we're going to have to do a double soft set, and it's just not going to work that way, is it? However, though, fastest lap of the race from us has really helped us along. It's really helped me and Button get away from Jolyon Palmer, who has now been overtaken by Lewis Hamilton, who's on the medium tyres. So Hamilton doing a very similar strategy to us. However, I think his tyre wear is going to be a little bit better than ours. What's our tyre wear right now? 17%. So not too bad, I guess, but I don't know when we're pitting. Lap 11, by the looks of it, is when we are supposed to be pitting. So lap 12 is probably hopeful. Yeah, I reckon lap 12 should be hopeful. Whoa, that's so poor through there. Oh my god, we're just going to get... No, that's so slow. Holy Jesus, look how quickly Hamilton has caught up to me in Button, because I'm so goddamn slow. Look at this, unbelievable. We're going to put it up into Rich because Button will get us. He's gone 2 seconds faster than me in that last lap. I'm going to let Button go, so I'm going to brake early. I'm going to let Button go. Come on, Button, go, 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 go. And then just try and latch onto him. However, having said that, with our grip's shit. Come on, come on, come on! Esteban Gutierrez is now out of this race, so I don't know what's happened to Gutierrez. I don't know where he is on the track. The yellow flag behind us, so he's pretty close. Everyone's still pretty bunched up in this race, which is probably not a good thing. However, I don't know where Jolyon Palmer is, because he's just been swallowed up, I think, by Hamilton and Rosberg. So, whoa, there we go. Hamilton's not going to overtake us. Button is still only there, so Button isn't getting away from us massively. Just by a little bit, so our pace on the soft tyre might be okay, you know. I think these guys are going to pit relatively soon, so the fact they made it to lap 6 is pretty encouraging, because it means that we might be able to pit on lap 11 with 6 laps to go. So, I'm hopeful. Having said that, I wouldn't be too hopeful, to be honest. Alright, so Button is now in the pits, as it says. Is Rosberg going to go in? No, because I believe Rosberg is on the soft tyre. Hamilton is now so very fast. Is Rosberg on the soft tyre? I don't know, it's not going to come up. Rosberg is actually on the mediums, because I know that me and Button split our strategy. Quite a lot of people are... Whoa, Hamilton! What are you doing, mate? You joking me, right? It just... I'm up the inside, and he just completely shuts the door. Alright, so coming on to lap 9 then, we are going to have our pit stop strategy coming up soon. I think our pit window is in 2 laps time. It hasn't come up yet, but it will do in a minute. Hamilton is slowly getting away from us, but not as quickly as I thought, actually, knowing that the Mercedes is now actually a faster car than ours. However, I think it's just be a downhill race from here, to be honest. We're not gonna get Button, who is actually doing pretty well on those medium tyres. I believe the distance is about 15 seconds. Hamilton's now 3.1 seconds away from absolutely nowhere. He was a lot closer but Rosberg is definitely hounding at us on our tail. But I think it's just be a downhill race because we're not fast on this track. We never have been. I've never been fast on this track. Go back to all my videos on F1 2006, F1 2015, obviously F1 2016 Return to Glory the past couple of seasons. I've not been quick, so it's no real surprise. I'm a little bit shit here as well. Rosberg's going to look for a move, but no, as we cover that inside nicely. But yeah, it's just more disappointing when you are actually in a championship fighting your shit around here, to be honest. But oh well, we'll just soldier on. Pit stop is in 2 laps time. Well, 2 and a bit laps time. Rosberg's going up the inside. There we go. There's a move from Nico Rosberg. But we are going to go around the outside. Oh no, Rosberg's just going to cover that off. Braking while braking and turning. Yeah, Rosberg. Great one. Starting to sound like Max Verstappen now. Dickhead. Had that inside. Was going around the. It was going up the inside and no, around the outside. Sorry. And yet Rosberg just covered me off while we were braking. So that could have ended quite badly actually. AI being a little bit of a dickhead right now. Well, just mainly Nico Rosberg, to also mind you, Hamilton. Let's just get Mercedes in general, to be honest, because Button made a clean overtake around me. Whereas, you know, the team Mercedes started to sort of batter their way past me. Pit window is open this lap. Our tyres aren't actually looking too bad. They're looking okay, actually. They could be a hell of a lot worse. But we are obviously going to pit this lap. One of the Mercedes is going to have to stay out. I'm suspecting Nico Rosberg, so I doubt they're going to go double stack them. Although, mind you, Hamilton is quite a way ahead. So we will get an undercut on Nico Rosberg, which might help us actually if we can stick with him within about 1.5 seconds on this lap. I don't know, maybe not, but the fact that not only we can have fresher tyres, they are fresher, softer tyres, then yeah, however, we have been shit through here currently. We'll stay on board for now, just so you can see how my driving is going. Actually, no, it's got worse. I think that might be the tyre wear just kicking in, to be honest. I'm going to use that as an excuse. Why the fuck not? As Verstappen is actually behind us right now, so the Red Bull getting up there a little bit. In 3rd place, however, mind you, all the soft runners. Actually, I don't know how many soft runners there were. All I know is that Jenson Button was one of them. Jenson Button hasn't actually caught up to this group, so on the medium tyre he's not been specially quick. I haven't seen him set any purple lap, so that's been pretty interesting. So we'll come into the pits on this lap, minus that, you know, corner cut. And here we go. So we're going to come into the pits right about now. There we go. So Hamilton is there. It's so slow through here, 50 miles an hour. Jenson Button, mind you, though, is going to be miles ahead of us. Like, I mean miles. Come on, 2.2 second pit stop. That's pretty nice. That's pretty tidy. That's what we need. Come on, 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 come on. We're going to come up behind these two. I don't know who they are. That's Verline. That's the Team Manners there, though. So the Team Manners are doing pretty good right now. So we're going to brake for here. Yep, the two Manners who are fighting with Harry Ante and Pascal Verline. So now we're going to go hunting after Jenson Button, who was ahead of Lewis Hamilton, which is pretty interesting actually up the road. So I think Jenson might be in our sights. Whether we will actually get him, I don't know. I would really like to, because that could be 2nd place here. Alright, so we're going to come around the final corner. Rosberg is, I don't know. We're going to come out ahead of him? We could do, I don't know. No, we're not. Rosberg is there. So we're not going to come out ahead of Nico Rosberg. We're actually in legitimate 4th place, with Harry Anto in 5th and Verline in 6th, all for position. However, Rosberg is slow out of there, so we're going to be able... No, we're just not, are we? We're not going to be able to make that move, so we're now going to go hunting down Jenson Button, who, I don't know how far up the road he is, and we've just set a purple first sector, which is pretty nice. Hamilton set the fastest lap of the race as he's slipstreaming Jenson Button. Is he going to make the move? By the looks of it, that move has been made. So, I know Rosberg's going to go down hunting Jenson, but whether we will, I don't know. We did a 23.0. I didn't actually look what the fastest lap Hamilton did. I think it was a 21.8 or something, I think is what he did. So, yeah, we're significantly slower currently. But mind you, we did have a lot of slipstream going with him. Thank you for that bone in the background. Need to try and concentrate. We've still gone purple again in the first sector, so we're looking pretty good. We are hunting down Jenson pretty nicely, and the fact that Hamilton and Jenson are going to be fighting pretty hard is really going to help us. And then with Sergio Perez is, so I know that he's my title rival as well in this. You know, you can't forget that. He is still our title rival. But mind you, Verline and Harry Anto are for position. When we came out, I didn't actually realise they were for position, so it was very important we got out ahead of them. So nice pit stop by the crew there. Hamilton 21.3 he's just done. We're going to come across the line to do a 1:23.0. So not actually particularly faster, to be honest. I was hoping for better. Alright, so coming on to the final lap then, it's been a particularly boring race, to be honest. We've been around the same sort of 23.0, 23.5 mark. But we've just not had a great race. We've just not been on the pace at all in this race, so very disappointed. But to be honest, Spain, never been particularly good at. I've had my issues here before, so I think we'll just take this one as a, well, it's a race done. We're going to pick up 12 more points in our bid for the championship. Rosberg is actually going to overtake us by 2 points. I think Hamilton's going to get very, very close as well. So it's all going to look very, very interesting going into Monaco, where of course we got that famous win there last season. So whether we can repeat the same feat, I don't know. We'll obviously try. I think I'm better at Monaco this year than this. I will be better at Monaco this year than I was last year. So, I'm hoping for something a lot better than we did last year, like qualifying wise, to give us a better chance in the race. So we're coming into the final sector now. We are 7 seconds behind Rosberg. Like, Rosberg has just driven off. Obviously in a faster car, maybe a little bit more engine mix, but he's just been dominant. Lewis Hamilton wins the Spanish Grand Prix, as you can see there, and we are going to come across the line in a minute to finish in 4th place. Not quite the 2nd place we wanted after a very, very, very surprise pole position, but we're going to come through in 4th place. I'll take it. I will take it. Not good enough. Thank you for that, engineer. We will push harder next time in, of course, the Monaco Grand Prix. Looking forward to that one, I will say. Monaco will be an awesome Grand Prix. Mercedes obviously very happy with their win. Jenson Button also gets on the podium, so we're, with a 23.0. Look at that, that's unreal. Like 21.8, 22.4, 21.3 from Hamilton. What's Perez at that time? A 22.3. So Perez is going to get very close to us in the, thingy. I forgot what it's called, but anyway, yeah, so 2 points in it. Hamilton 3 points behind, so it's very close. Sergio Perez in 4th place, moving downwards, so a little bit of change there. I think everyone changed bar Pascal Wehrlein actually, but looks at that. And down the bottom, yeah, no one really changed because I think everyone down the bottom didn't pick up a single point anyway. So Jenson Button is a hell of a lot closer now. He's 49 points away. I haven't overtaken Rio Haryanto. Great race from Rio Haryanto there. Pascal Wehrlein keeps in the same position as well, so nice result from him. But it's all looking very, very close. 3 points separating the top 3 in the championship. So that's, the championship was looking really, really solid for me. Jenson not so much, but the 2 Mercedes and Sergio Perez is obviously still in it as well. So it's going to be a very, very, very interesting season this season. A lot closer so far the last season, with all the cars being a lot closer contested. We're going to get a few R&D points, so I think we're going to pick up another sort of 80 here, 50. So our hope for next race is to try and pick up enough and maybe an engine upgrade, but I don't think we'll get enough for the engine upgrade. So we moved down slightly in the team's expectations, but we're still ahead of Sergio Perez in the rivalry update, so that's pretty nice. So let's have a look at R&D. So we need to pick up another 600, basically 600, which I don't think we're going to do next weekend. The fact we only picked up 300 this weekend. But, mind you, we might get a better result next week out in Monaco and then pick up some more R&D points. But I think we'll be saving up for the engine, and then we can get the chassis, and then it's all about the fuel. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, like this video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe if you're new. And, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And, of course, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.